Hey everyone, and welcome. We've all got them, right? Failures that we kind of carry around with us. But what if just one single idea could change how heavy they feel? So today we're going to break down a concept that can help us, loosen that grip failure has on our future. Let's dive right in.
So this one sentence, it's pretty much the foundation for everything we're talking about today. It's really a statement of two halves. The first part, well, it acknowledges a painful truth about the past. But the second part offers this incredibly powerful choice about the future. First, though, we've got to face that truth head on.
All right, so before we can even think about moving forward, we have to look back. We have to acknowledge the very real weight of the past, what we're calling the shadow of yesterday.
And this first part of the quote, wow, it is brutally honest about it. It completely validates that feeling we've all had, that a failure isn't just something that happened to you, it feels like it's something you are. It can stick to you like a label, right? The one who failed that project, or the one who couldn't make that relationship work. It actually changes how we see ourselves.
And look, this isn't just some feeling inside our heads, right? Those past events, they have real, tangible consequences. A business that didn't work out can totally shape your career for years. A tough breakup can impact the kind of opportunities you take next. These things aren't just memories. They're the events that have, literally put you on the spot where you're standing right now.
So yeah, that's what we're talking about when we say being defined by the past. It's when we let yesterday's story call the shots for today's reality. We kind of unconsciously accept these limitations that our failures seem to have built around us, and suddenly the path forward gets super foggy. Or worse, it feels like there's no path at all.
Okay, but right at that point, the moment we accept what happened, we also arrive at this critical turning point, a decisive moment.
And you know what it all comes down to? This one tiny word, but. That's the pivot. That is the conscious decision where you look at everything that's happened, you acknowledge it, and then you declare that it doesn't get the final say. This is the exact moment the story you've been telling yourself starts to change.
This slide really boils it all down, doesn't it? On one side, you've got today, defined by what's already happened, and on the other, you have tomorrow, which can be defined by you. Yesterday's story, it's already written, but tomorrow's page is completely blank. The only question is who's holding the pen.
See, this pivot, this turn, it's not just some fuzzy feeling. It's an active thing you do. It's the moment of choice. It's where you take back your agency. And by doing that, you're actively shifting your perspective. You go from being a victim of your past to being the author of your future. You are literally reclaiming your narrative.
And once you make that choice, well, that leads us to the most empowering part of all this, actually creating your tomorrow.
So this final piece of the quote, it's not a suggestion, you guys, it's more like an instruction. It gets that you can't just erase what happened, but what it does is draw your attention to the one thing you have complete control over, the power to decide if that past gets to define who you'll be and where you'll go next.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Like for real? It kind of breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, step 1 is to accept. You can't change a story you refuse to even read, so you have to acknowledge the past is part of your journey. Second, step 2 is choose. Right here in this present moment, you actively decide that the past's influence stops now. And third, step 3 is build. Just take one small action today that lines up with the future you want, not the one your past says you're going to get.
So if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this.
Your past is a chapter. It's not the whole book. And look, you can't just tear those pages out. And honestly, you shouldn't even try. Its impact is real, for sure, but it is just one part of a much bigger story. And right now, you are the one holding the pen, ready to write whatever comes next.
And that leaves us with one final and really crucial question. And this isn't just me being philosophical. This is a direct challenge to you. Acknowledging everything that brought you to this exact moment, you still hold all the power to decide what happens next. So, what will your tomorrow look like?